This strategy may be boring, but it's made me a lot of money. So let's talk about it. Right guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about the boring strategy that's made me profitable. I really believe, and this is something I think about life, it's that the boring solution is usually the best solution. Like nowadays we see all these fancy strategies, all these indicators, all these different like time frames, all this garbage. And it sounds fancy, it sounds like it might work on paper, but when you try and execute it, it never works. And you're like, well, why doesn't it work? It looks fancy, it's nice and colorful, why isn't it working? And then I genuinely believe if you just do the things which have been tried and tested over years, I think that is what's gonna make you profitable. And this strategy is just that. It is so unbelievably boring, but it's simple, and that's the reason it works. So I'm gonna go through this strategy over here. These are some of the trades that I took with this strategy. I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades in one day. It was an amazing day, and this strategy has made me so many wins. These are just some of the wins you can see on the screen over here. This is what's possible with this strategy. It's super simple. So looking over my 2025 performance, we can see that this has made me over $1 million. You can see January to August, it was a bit slow. I was trading a different type and it wasn't that great. Then I made a switch and I switched to this one. And ever since August, my trajectory has been all the way up over here. And the reason it's been going up so fast is because of this strategy. So keep watching till the end. The first principle I want to talk about is excitement and boredom. The key distinction I want to talk about is if you're excited to trade, meaning you're like, you have your chart open, you have your broker open, you're like shaking in your chair, your heart's beating fast, you're like going crazy. At that point, you're just gambling. But I really believe like the most profitable traders, all my friends that trade, when I watch them trade, they look super bored. Like they're not screaming and shouting and going crazy, just running around their house. They're just sitting there. It's like, okay, take profit. Okay, boom. Let's enter another trade. Okay, take profit. Like that. That's all it is, right? So just remember that key thing. If you're like super excited to trade, you're like, you can't contain yourself. It's probably because you're gambling. You need to like calm it down. And what you realize when you're profitable is like the setups that you trade are really not that exciting. Like they're the same setups again and again, day in, day out, week over week. But that's what makes you profitable. And I would rather be the guy that like consistently makes money like week over week, month over month, something like this, than be the guy who like makes a big win, then he loses it all. Then makes a big win, like I don't want to be this guy. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. I'd always want to be the guy on the right who makes wins slowly. Yes, it may not be as exciting as the guy on the left, but at least I'm not in debt. You know what I mean? At least I'm making money over the long run. So that's a key distinction. Just realize that trading is kind of boring once you make a lot of money. It's the same stuff every single day. So the first main key I want to talk about today is to identify the trend. So what do I mean by this? Let's talk about it. There's 3 trends in trading. The first one we have is a downtrend, then we have a consolidation, and then we have an uptrend. A downtrend is simply, you can see the stock, it's just going down, right? It goes up a little bit, then it goes down. But in general, we can see the shape of the chart it's just going down. That is what a downtrend is. Consolidation is when the stock is just going sideways, right? So yeah, maybe it goes up a little bit, but then it goes back down, then it goes to the side. Like it makes this move, but in general, it's just going to the side. It's not doing much. An uptrend, and this is the most important because this is all I trade, is when the stock starts going up. So we see it goes up, up, up. Yeah, it dips down a little bit, but then it goes straight back up, right? The general direction of price is upwards. We only want to be trading in an uptrend. Forget about a downtrend. Forget about consolidation, forget about all of that crap. If you want to make the most money as quick as possible, it's going to be trading in an uptrend or a downtrend. Now in my case, I only trade uptrends, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So you need to just drill that in your head, that I need to be trading only in an uptrend. If I can tell the stock is losing momentum, you know, it was going up, but now it's just going sideways. It's kind of like, don't trade this because it's going to go nowhere. You want to be trading the stock that is in a healthy uptrend, dips for a little bit, you buy, it goes straight back up, and then you enter, you exit, like super quick, super easy. You're in, you're out. You can repeat that every single day. That's how you make the money. Forget about the stocks that are going sideways. Like even if it goes up like this much and you buy over here and you sell over here, what are you gonna make? Like $10? Like it doesn't even matter. But these quick trades like over here, where you enter here, you sell over here, you could make like 10%, 15%, 20% in like what, like 2 minutes? So always remember to trade in a trend. Identify what the trend is and trade in that trend. So now let's talk about what time frame you should use. There's multiple different time frames. The one I always like to use is the 1 minute time frame, and I'll explain why right now. So for example, on the left, we have a 5-minute candle, right? We can see it's just one simple candle. The price opened over here, and at the end, it closed over here. So simple 5-minute candle. If we take that exact same 5-minute candle and display it on the 1 minute time frame, this is what we get. So we see it opens at the same place, it goes up, it dips down, goes back up, and closes in the same place. The 1 minute time frame, simply the reason I use it is because it gives us more detail than the 5-minute time frame. If you're looking at the 5-minute time frame, you're gonna miss the entire move. Like you're gonna see the stock open over here, dip down, go all the way up, and close over here. You're gonna be like, where do I enter? Like, what just happened? Where do I enter? Then when you look at the 1 minute time frame, then we can see that there's an entry, right? Because again, it's in an uptrend. It dips down for a little bit. We're gonna buy, and then it surges all the way up. So the 1 minute time frame ensures that we don't miss out on these moves. If you're looking at the 5-minute time frame, 15-minute time, you're gonna miss the entire move. So these 1 minute time frames are the best. Now guys, quick heads up, I have my free trading bundle. This includes a free course, so it explains this strategy that I'm about to teach you in a lot more depth. It goes through some examples. It also has 3 ebooks inside that were all written by me. It also has a trade tracker, so you can track all your trades. You can input like your entry price, your exit price, the ticker, the date, everything. It's super good. And it's also a little surprise at the end for the people who do get it. So link is in the description, go check it out. Again, it's completely for free. So now let's get into the strategy. So the first question that I'm gonna be answering is, what's the best pattern to trade? Let's get into it. The best pattern to trade, simply, like hands down, is called the bull flag. And you see it in front of you. All it is this, right? We can see the stock is going up. Again, it's in an uptrend, right? Stock starts going up. We see a little dip right by these 2 red candles, and then it surges back up again. That's what the bull flag is. You will see this every single day, time and time again. You will see this pattern in front of you. Now, where do we enter? We want to enter when this green candle over here breaks the previous red candle's high. So the high of the previous red candle was right about over here. As soon as this green candle starts shooting up and reaches the same high of this, and it breaks it, that's exactly when you want to press the buy button. Then it squeezes up, pulls back for a little bit, keeps squeezing up. And we want to keep holding it until we see some resistance. Once we see some resistance, click the sell button, boom, you're out. This is the strategy. It's so boring, but I use it every single day, and it's made me super profitable. So now let's tie all this together in a strategy. So what's the strategy that I use every single day? Every morning when I sit down on my computer, what am I doing? Like what's the plan? And the plan for the day is the same every single day. The first thing I do is I find gappers. I'll teach you exactly how to do this. Second thing I do is I wait for the pattern, the bull flag. Then if I see it, then I like it, I go ahead and I buy. And then as soon as I see some resistance, that's when I sell. So like I said, the first thing we have to do is we need to find gappers. And we're finding this because these stocks are super, super, super volatile. So how do we find this? It's very simple. You go to any stock screener. I use the one that's built into TradingView. You can use whatever stock screener you want. The main thing you want to do is you want to make sure that the screener is sorted by gap percentage, as you can see right over here. And then we have a list of all the stocks that are gapping in the market. That's it. Once you have this list, you're good to go. That's how simple it is. And if you guys do want my exact screener setup, it's inside the community, the Draco Room. Now, step number 2 is to wait for the pattern. Wait for the bull flag. So look through each of the gappers and wait until you see the pattern. For example, the one on the left over here is a terrible example because we can see it opens and it starts going down. It goes up a little bit, goes down again. Goes up a little bit. Is this in an uptrend or a downtrend? Obviously a downtrend. So we're just going to completely ignore it. We want the ones that are in an uptrend. Now let's look at the one on the right. This one looks a lot better to me. We can see it open, dip down for a little bit, went back up, dipped down for a little bit, went back up, and now it's dipping. This is perfect. Higher highs, higher lows. It's going upwards. This is perfect. And we can see right over here, we have a dip, right? We have those 2 red candles that I was talking about. This is perfect. All we need now is we need a green candle to open. We need to go up and up and up, beat this one's high right at this level. As soon as I see it break the high like this, I want to spam the buy button as fast as I can and enter. Then I'm hoping the stock continues to go up and up and up. And as soon as it finds some resistance, I'm going to sell. That's the whole idea. Now, step number 3 is obviously to buy. So let's go on the chart and I'll show you how this works step by step. So guys, now on the charts, and let's see what happens. So we have a gapper GNPX pulled up, and let's play this like minute by minute as it opens, and let's see what happens. So the first few minutes we can see it's going up, it's going down, it's dipping, goes back up, and then we see the setup over here. So right over there, we see this candle, right? It's the same setup over here. The next candle opens, it breaks this high over here perfectly, and that's exactly when I start spamming the buy button, and I enter right over there. This is perfect. So my entry is done, I'm in. Now I'm just gonna wait for the stock to go up, and as soon as I see some resistance, I'm gonna sell. We can see it dips for a little bit, it makes another bull flag, shoots all the way up, right? Past pre-market high, which is this level over here. We have a little bit of a topping tail, but it's okay. Keeps shooting back up, goes down, dips again, so we have another potential bull flag entry, meaning if you miss this one and you miss this one, then this would probably be a good time to enter. Next candle shoots up again, and the next candle, it starts dipping down, and as it's dipping down, I'm like, you know what? This is a lot of resistance. The stock's already up 21% from when I entered. I'm gonna lock in my profits. I'm gonna take my profit right there. That's when I sold. That's how simple it is. And this trade only took like what, 5-6 minutes to happen? Super simple strategy. Step 4 is obviously to take profit. You can see this is the chart. These are all the trades that I took. So the one I showed you guys on the chart was like this one over here. We can see I entered right over here. It shot up. As it was dipping back down, I ended up selling. Then right afterwards, we saw another bull flag, right? Entered over there again, shot up. I saw a dip, exited right over there. Then I took some more trades. I was just trading the trend. One over here, I took another trade over here, another trade over here, and another small trade over there. I'm just trading it as it's going up, making tiny wins as it's going up. And I ended the day over $58,000. Just trading little dips. As it went up, dipped, bought. Went up, it found some resistance, sold. Waited for the next dip, bought again, and repeated the process again and again. This is a strategy that I trade every single day. And these are just some of the wins from the community. And they were trading the exact same stock as me, using the exact same strategy. So now you know my simple, profitable strategy that I use every day. But if you're anything like me when I started, I would watch a video, and then when I went to apply it to the real markets, it would be super difficult. So if you want me to give you a personalized trading plan that's built specifically for you, you want weekly one-on-one progress calls, you want every single trade that you take reviewed by me, you want direct support to me to ask anything you want, and you want free lifetime access to the Draco Room community, then I'll leave a link down in the description so you can apply for my one-on-one mentorship. These are just some of the results from the students. We can see Playboy Cardi made $517, Freddie made some money over here, Nick made $1,207, Abdullah made $202, Mike made $894, Ashley made $596, and Mike made $943. They're all trading the same strategy that I just taught you. So if you guys do want to apply for the mentorship, fill in the form that's in description. There are limited spots available, so if the link in description still works, it means that enrollment is open. But if the link doesn't work, then it means that enrollment is closed. Thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.